Okay, let's see if this works. Um, this is stream number 2 for the night, and I just streamed a minute ago, and it was no one in the stream for like 4 minutes. Uh, really weird. So I don't know. I really can't wait till December is over because I don't know if I'm gonna continue on YouTube. I'm gonna keep it real. I've been on YouTube for years, but it's getting to a point where they just don't push out my videos anymore. Which is I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like if I make reels talking about food, they get pushed out. But if I yeah, I'm streaming now. It's almost been 60 seconds and there's no one in the stream. I don't know if I can continue doing this. Hmm. This is really weird. I mean, I did just get monetized on Instagram today. So maybe YouTube is not the place. Okay, I see 6 people now, which is a better sign. Like, I've never, like, came to YouTube and streamed and, like, not seen anyone in the stream. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's worrying. Okay, now I'm seeing it show up on my phone here, which is good. Hey, what's up, James? Okay, now there's 14 people in the stream. Okay, so a minute ago I streamed, and I was streaming for like 4 minutes, and no one was in the stream. Like no one was in the stream. Like that's so weird. Run with it. Okay, run with it. All right. Yo, I don't know if I'm gonna be making videos next year. I'm just gonna tell y'all. I might make reels and I might do live streams, but I might not do videos because they don't get any views anymore. And it's a little like show it to people. Mm, it's smoking. What do you mean it's smoking? What's smoking? Oh, is it because I'm not smoking? Huh. I don't know. Oh, you're working? Oh, you're working. Now there's 17 people on the stream. Now there's 7 likes. I don't know. This is really weird, bro. This is super weird. I need to like go back to making reels or something. Now people are in here. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Super, super, super. What's going on tonight, y'all? What is up? You have to do what works 1 month, this, next month, that. Yeah. Well, the thing about December is a really good month to make videos. Like that's why you see people do Vlogsmith because with the time change and with it being cold, a lot of people are at home and stuff like that. Also, the AdSense pays more during the holidays. So you make more money on AdSense, but you don't make money on AdSense anymore because of Apple, basically. Just chilling away. Just chilling away from the rain. Yeah, chilling away from the rain. I hear you. Mm-mm. Yes, yes, yes. Is there a Christmas market in SF? A Christmas market? Not that I know of. Yeah, not that I know of a Christmas market. I'm telling you, dude. Like I'm literally growing more on Instagram and Facebook than I am YouTube. Like every time I go on YouTube, every video I upload, I lose subscribers. Like literally every video I upload, I lose subscribers. Like it's really I'm telling you, dude, like I just don't like YouTube anymore because there is no growth. There is no I don't know. It's really weird. Like I'm not trying to be negative. Like I love streaming. Like I'll probably keep streaming just because streaming doesn't require much effort. It's not like I have to go out and make a video. It's like I can just get in front of the camera and talk. What's up with this economy? Okay, this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the economy because I was talking to my homie Alex today in New York, and Alex told me something that was deep. He was like, "Bro, I watch your live streams, and in your live streams, you actually say that you feel the economic pain." And he says, "Man, people out here that I talk to, people just act as if they're making more money than they ever have in their life, right?" And I was telling Alex the same exact thing. I say, man, when I talk to people in my hometown, when I talk to my brother's like, oh, I'm making more money than I'm making so much money. And it's like, okay, all right, I feel you. I talk to other folks and it's like, I don't even think people maybe maybe people just don't feel the economic pain, right? I think that they feel it, they're just not talking about it. you know, maybe Elon should have bought YouTube. YouTube's not for sale, but the Twitter files is getting really crazy, yo. It's getting really crazy the stuff that they're coming out with. You know how they're blocking people and they're pushing down these posts and they're pushing up these posts and the Twitter stuff is getting crazy, but I kind of feel that all that stuff is gonna come out and it's still not gonna make a difference. That's really what I believe is gonna happen. Like all that stuff is gonna come out and people aren't gonna care because I don't hear no one on the left talking anything about the Twitter files, right? I don't hear anyone on the left talking about the Twitter files. And what are they doing? They're censoring people on the right? But the crazy thing about it, I don't look at it as censoring people on the right or people on the left. I'm looking at it as censoring. Yeah, maybe they're censoring people on the right today, but who knows? Maybe tomorrow they're going to be censoring. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I look at it. This is when having a full-time job feels good for security. She's okay. So the thing about jobs, okay, I get having a full-time job, but the thing is, it- if having a full-time job has nothing to do with having a full-time job has nothing to do with inflation, right? It has nothing to do with inflation. When I walk around the city, I see places empty. And it's a lot of people with full-time jobs. I see places empty. I go places, prices are more expensive, right? People's utility bills are more expensive, right? Gas is more expensive. So a full-time job, what the fuck? Gas was one price this year. It was cheaper last year. Food was cheaper last year. Jobs aren't giving folks raises. So having a full-time job that doesn't really mean much. Yeah, you're getting the same amount of money, but everything costs more. This is like the BS factor right here. I'm hearing because I hear people back home. I know someone back home that's got 3 kids, ain't got no baby daddy is definitely not helping them. And I was just talking to this homie back home, and she was just making it seem like, oh yeah, oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing better than I was last year. And it's like, look, I'm no fool. You mean to tell me you're doing better than you were last year when everything costs more? Like, I get it. You got a full-time job, but I call BS on that. Having a full-time job beats starting at the apps. Jeez, every day. Okay, so the thing about the apps is haven't really talked about how much money I'm making with the apps. And I'm not talking about me struggling. I'm talking about when I go places and I see prices, right? Prices are going up. You mean to tell me you got a full-time job and your full-time job is immune to the price increases? Is that what you're trying to say, J Media? So having a full-time job cancels out inflation. That is what I'm calling BS on right now. Like, for real, that's what I'm calling BS on. I know plenty of folks with full-time jobs, okay? I've actually had a pretty good week this week. Like, it's been really busy, like, I've did really good this week. I'm not really complaining. But what I'm noticing is just how dead places are. Now, it could be just San Francisco, right? It could be. It could be just because people aren't coming to the city, people aren't spending money. Oh, yeah, I did get the cash out. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Steve. But, tonight, let me explain to y'all what I did tonight. Tonight, I went out, right? I was gonna work, but since it was raining, I worked all day earlier before the rain. And then when it started raining, I was like, look, I'm just gonna go home when it starts raining. And then I got the other camera and I went out walking around Union Square and I was gonna make reels, okay? I noticed when I was just walking around Union Square, I noticed that like I was like, dang, bro, it seems like something don't seem right about tonight. This has nothing to do with my financial situation, okay? I'm just walking around Union Square and I'm noticing that like something doesn't feel right, okay? And then I was walking around Union Square. I was trying to get some shots of the Christmas tree in the middle of Union Square. And then I go over to the mall. Now it's Thursday night. I go over to the mall and I was like, bro, this mall is like dead. Okay. Then from the mall, I went over to the Castro, right? And I went in, I had a drink, right? It was a couple people in the bar, right? I left the bar, I went over to this falafel restaurant I used to go to. It was a couple people in there. And then I, ordered some food. I got 4 falafel balls. It was like $6.50. And then I just kinda started to think about, like, sort of like I was talking to my homie Alex in New York, and he was talking about how he's talking to different folks in New York, and most folks that he's talking to are saying like, "Oh, the economy's good, yo. The economy's good." And "Oh, I'm doing better than ever." And it's like Alex was like, "Bro, I'm just calling bullshit on that, right?" And I talked to people in my hometown of Memphis, and the same thing. I heard people say, "Oh yeah, it's so good, it's so good." And it's like, bro, I know the type of business you're in, and I know the type of business that you in rely on gasoline costs, right? And you mean to tell me it's better than it was last year, right? Like a couple people I know do trucking, okay? Like they're truck drivers, right? How in the hell you're making more money this year than you was last year when gas prices is way higher than it was this year, and also people are doing less shopping. This is only Jermaine perspective. Okay. So it's only Jermaine's perspective. Okay. Hmm. Okay, well, maybe I got this all wrong. Let's talk about something else then. We don't have to talk about economic data. Let's talk about something else. Maybe I just got this all wrong. I go through the city. I see places. There's another restaurant I used to go to. It just recently closed. I used to pick up from Uber. It just recently closed, right? It closed within the past week. And maybe it's just not me. Maybe it's just something else. The cost of living went up on all things. Nonetheless, the pay still stays the same. Me personally feel it, and I'm full-time worker. Okay, cool at 3,000. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and say you being real. Um, I'm doing better financially this year than last year, but I'm pretty sure it's because of getting out of a shitty relationship. Okay. Now, some people, okay, some people's situation, I know people last year, they had their own place. And this year they've moved out of their own place and they moved in with someone else. So in this scenario, they might be doing better because instead of paying maybe $1,500 in rent, maybe they're paying a whole lot less, right? And they don't have to pay their utility bills all by themselves, right? They don't have to pay the cable bill all by themselves. So now they're paying less because they're sharing with other people. This makes sense. Okay. The economy isn't the economy always good for a certain level of rich folks? I'm not talking about rich people here. I'm not talking about rich people. If I was talking about rich people, I would say that, but I'm talking about basically everyday folks. Your firsthand observation way ahead of the government economic data. Oh, these days you have to have more than one source of income. Oh, I totally agree. You definitely have to have more than one source of income. I don't know. I just go around the city and I just see things changing. Like, I just see things look worse this year than they do last year. Once again, go to the mall and see how many people are walking with bags, right? And then when you hear people say, "Oh, I'm doing better than last year," it's just like, okay, maybe you are. I'm gonna stay grinding until my portfolio improves. Jermaine, when will that be? Because I'm tired of being an a-hole. I shop online now. Next year will be even worse. I don't know. I just don't get it. I just think something's just not adding up here. That's all. I don't mean to be like all doom and gloom, but it's just something I noticed. Like I kind of call bullshit on some things. Like for example, like like some, I don't want to say who, but there's someone in my family. They run a trucking company, and this is what I think they're trying to do. They're trying to convince me that trucking is so good, so I can move home and work for their trucking company so they can make money off of me. This is what I think. All right. And when I talk to this person, they're just like, "Oh, I made $4,000 today driving a truck." Okay. But what they don't clarify is that gross or net? Because when you're driving a truck, you got expenses. You got to store the truck. You got to probably, you got insurance. You have associated costs. It's just like an Uber driver. If an Uber driver say, "Oh, I'm making, $2,000 a week." Well, how much did you spend on gasoline for that week? If you're watching this video, give your homeboy Jermaine a thumbs up, yo. Like, please give your homeboy Jermaine a thumbs up. There are a lot of jobs out there, but the jobs that are out there are shit jobs, yo. Like, there are, like, why you think that? Yeah, there's a lot of shit jobs out there. Um, I hope everyone in this chat has money saved up. Mhm. So, what do y'all think about Tesla? Because I'm getting to the point where I almost wanna. I think I'm getting to a point where I think I want to sell Tesla, just because it's not because of economic data. It's because Elon is just losing himself. I've been an Elon fan for the longest, but this guy is literally losing himself. Like, he literally is he's losing himself, And it would be amazing if Tesla got a new CEO, right? But even if Tesla got a new CEO, we still got a whole bunch of really horrible economic data, coming up. If y'all watching this video, give your homeboy Jermaine a thumbs up. Uber and Lyft, high repair bills would be a thing too. Yes, Uber and Lyft. I mean, if you don't have a brand new car, yeah, Uber and Lyft, them repair bills are going to be high. And if you do have a brand new car, you're probably paying a higher monthly payment. Minimum wage jobs pay well in Cali. Minimum wage jobs don't pay well in Cali. They pay higher minimum wage because it's California, but no, they don't. I've always thought Tesla was a risky stock to hold. Oh, you thought so? I sure hope Tesla gets a new CEO. But the thing is, if Tesla gets a CEO, that won't necessarily solve all. It won't necessarily solve all the problems. Is Elon losing himself? You don't know anything about him. Okay, so Robert, I asked a question. I said, "Is Elon losing himself?" Right? I asked a question. So, uh, I'll just ask a question. But you're trolling, I guess. You want to get blocked? He's an alien. It's just getting really depressing, yo. It's getting really dark. Wow, 65 people in the stream. I should start streaming a little bit later instead of like earlier. Yeah, 9:30 is a better time. I've already been streaming for 20 minutes. It actually feels like 20 minutes. Yeah, are you dating anyone? Of course, I'm dating someone. Yes, I am in a relationship. I am in a relationship. It seems like the only videos that I make that do really good are reels. If I make like an actual video, they get no views. I've noticed. So therefore, I may stop making videos. I may just start making reels. Who is the richest man in the world? They say it's not Elon anymore, but that really doesn't matter. Like markets go up and down. Have y'all been hearing about these ATM withdrawals, the limits? Yeah, have y'all been hearing about these ATM withdrawal limits? That's something I've been hearing people talk about since Jermaine said. Since Jermaine said, of course, to the dating question, it's obvious. I want to state that he's butch. Well, there's nothing wrong with dating someone butch. Robert, this is Robert again. Pussy Jermaine told me you cannot block me. What do you mean? Maybe I'll block. What do you mean, Pussy Jermaine? Come on, what's up with that? Indeed, some points, if you feel me, or if you worthless bucks. Yes, ATM limits and the IRS 600 reporting minimum. We kind of already knew about that. I don't know. This chat is getting toxic. Oh, is it getting toxic? Okay, who should I block? I'm kind of missing them. It might be more than one person. People are getting really rude about your girlfriend. Block them. Um, who should I block? I'm trying to figure out. Like, it's just going up. Sleeping elephant. That's what's up. Oh, Robert. You think I should block Robert? Um, we can all see you. Hmm. Plans moving along. Love you. Second question answered. Yeah, this one's already blocked. Someone's talking about my boo. I think who's doing that is, so there was another YouTuber that I was following on Instagram, and he posted his wife. This is a black YouTuber, he's an African YouTuber. He posted his wife and his wife was white. And I like commented like, once you go white, it's right. And I think people went to my Instagram and started to follow me. and start to go to my other socials, and these might be some of these trolls. So I'm just gonna go ahead and block them. I haven't been here in a long time, and you were going through a breakup. I'm super upset. Did you guys get back together? Yes, we're back together. We are. Yeah, we're back together. It's kind of hard to break up because we kind of got a pretty interesting relationship. You know, it's kind of tough to break up. You like my space shirt? Mhm. So yeah, they're whoever it is, they're trolling under different names, but YouTube is automatically blocking it. So that's cool. Um, let's see. Talk about Brittany Griner. For the most part, Brittany Griner is a very interesting person because Brittany Griner messed up. Brittany Griner did a lot of fucked up things. Brittany Griner said that she didn't want to be American, and she wants to be gay, and f men and all that. But one thing about Brittany Griner, I'm pretty sure when she was over there in that Russian jail, I'm pretty sure she regretted a lot of those things that she said about the U.S. Pretty sure she regretted a lot of things that she said publicly, right? And for someone who has did a lot of traveling, the last thing I would want is for my other fellow Americans to be locked up abroad, right? And I get it. There was another guy who was like right wing that the Republicans were, they really wanted him to be released from prison, and instead they released Brittany Griner. But once again, you guys got to think about something here. You got a lot of people. See, one thing about the US, people don't follow politics, right? People don't fucking follow politics. They follow Kim Kardashian. They follow, you know, the basketball players, but they do not follow politics. The reason why the reason why the person that's sitting in the White House got Brittany Griner to come back is because of a couple reasons. She's a black woman. She's LGBTQ2, whatever. She's ABC, right? And more importantly, he is trying to win the next election. So, for him to win the next election, he needed to bring her back so that, at least he can say he did something for black people, right? Now, if you go on YouTube, people are saying, oh, especially black people, they're saying, oh, this is a setback for America. They should not have brought her back. They should not have brought her back. They should not have brought her. They should have brought this other white dude back. These are black people saying this, right? Yes, Brittany Griner did mess up. She messed up a lot. But yo, your average American don't know shit about politics, yo. This is why I don't even like to talk to people about politics in this country because they don't know how the game is played. Sleepy ass Joe just played y'all, like for real. I'm happy she came back, but he just played so he can get her reelected, y'all. Bottom line, like it's a political game. That other dude don't have the same leveraging power as Brittany Griner. Think about it. It's the WNBA. Who watches women's basketball, dude? No one watches women's basketball. Who cares about women's basketball? No one cares about women's basketball. But she was a star. Bottom line. That's just how it works. I'm sorry. I get it that, people don't like her, right? Because she's gay. I get it that people don't like her because she is dating a woman. I get that. That's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. You gotta look through the bullshit sometimes. Putin kind of outmaneuvered Biden so many times. Yeah, Putin has a I don't know, dude. It's a mess, dude. It is a mess. It is a mess. That hoe wore Bob Marley jacket through the Russian airport while she was smuggling drugs. You know, if you understand what a political prisoner is, because most people don't even understand what a political prisoner is. If Brittany Griner would not have had drugs in her bag, Who's to say that they would have put the drugs in her bag because they know she's a stoner? And, of course she confessed to it. Who's to say that, like, they didn't make her confess? Like, there's a lot of unknowns. Jermaine, you're looking good, my friend. Keep striving for greatness, youngster. Okay, thanks. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Yes, people don't talk politics in general in America. They really don't talk politics here in LA. No. That's one thing I love about going to Europe because, dude, whenever I go to Europe, basically it's the only thing people talk about is politics. Literally, like all day. You go out to a bar, you talk to people, only thing you talk about is politics. Nobody gives a fuck about American basketball. Nobody gives a fuck about, Kim Kardashian and, the other American stars. People talk about politics, y'all. And that's just how it is in this country. They don't want you to talk about politics. They want you in this country, even growing up down south, you know what people would say? There's two topics I don't talk about: religion and politics. Dude, honestly, those are the most entertaining things to talk. That's the most important fucking thing to talk about, like politics, dude. It's probably why I don't have a lot of friends because people don't like to talk about politics. Love talking about politics. Politics is, I'm not gonna talk about politics with y'all on YouTube because most of y'all are American. But for the most part, politics are awesome. Politics are freaking awesome. And people ask me all the time, like, how come you don't watch basketball? Because basketball sucks, yo. It's just a bunch of people that make a lot of money running up and down playing ball. Why you don't like football? Because I'm just not really into football. Like it's just a bunch of people making a lot of money running up and down chasing a ball. Right? How is that gonna better my life? you know, hey, I like basketball. I mean, basketball is cool. I mean, I'm not saying basketball is bad, but I'm also someone who spent a lot of time out of the country too. Also got to follow the money. Yeah, dude, I know way more about CEOs and companies than I do anything about basketball. I like MMA. I'm loving your face structure. You're looking okay. Oh, thanks. I kind of feel like maybe I shouldn't show my face online so much. I kind of feel that when I make videos that I'm not in the videos, they get more views. Like honestly, I really think that. Like I feel like if I'm not in the video, they get more views. Like, and I honestly, I think that's because I'm black. Bottom line, I think that people are like, "Oh, we don't want to see you," because I notice like certain videos that I make. I'm not really gonna go into detail here in this live stream, but certain videos I make, they get like so many more views. But then if I make videos where I'm in the video, they just don't get as many views. Don't want to explain. That's a little too deep right now. You almost got 100K subscribers. But the thing with YouTube is they don't promote my videos anymore, bottom line. They do not show my videos to people. They do not show my videos, like, bottom line. They do not. They do not. They do not. I mean, if I make reels, they'll show reels because they need people to make reels. For real, they need people to make reels. People are not making enough reels for YouTube. So whenever I make reels, like, I get a little bit more love. But if I make, like, an actual video, it's like it gets no, they just don't do as good anymore. And look at all the subscribers I have, you know? Two things Jermaine hates: sports and dogs. I don't necessarily hate sports because don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind going to see a basketball game in a minute. Make reels from your old travel videos, make one for each country. I tried to do that, but I kind of felt like that they were not going anywhere. I did make some reels from. I'll do it more. Maybe I'll start to do it more and more every day. I'll make more and more reels off of my travel videos. But I feel like they just don't go anywhere. There's this war with Ukraine, and I have all these Ukraine videos, and I tried to make some reels off the Ukraine videos, and it's like no one cares. I feel like if I upload to Instagram, I get more love, like way more love. Don't waste your time on reels, focus on YouTube live streams. It's probably what I'll do. Like in January, I probably won't make videos on YouTube. I'll probably just make live streams and just make live streams because this is like crashing, you know. Reels equal YouTube short. Yes, yes, yes. Jermaine, where can I get the best massage in the city? I have no idea. The last time I got a massage in the city was like the first time I moved here. Um, I think like a couple months after I moved here, I got a massage. But I haven't had a massage since then. Why don't you play music while live streaming? Because you can't monetize the video if you do that. How's the 30-day challenge going? 30-day challenge is going good, but I'm just gonna tell y'all right now. If I continue living in San Francisco without smoking weed, I'm gonna move. Bottom line, I'm gonna fucking move. I'm literally gonna move because when I don't smoke weed, I notice a lot of things. I notice that, I just notice a lot of things, a lot of fucked up things. I just don't want to go into detail right now, but I just notice a lot of things. Like I notice that it's just not a great place to be. And I love San Francisco. I love the city. I love cycling. I love, going here, going there. But like if I don't smoke weed, I'm going to want to move. Like bottom line. Because it's just I don't know. It's a different perspective. And I just like earlier tonight, I was just walking around with the camera and I noticed that like, bro, it just seems like I don't know, just something is just not adding up. Something is just not adding up. Where would you move? I would like I don't know where I would move. Like I really just want to leave the country. I want to go live somewhere else. But I'm in a relationship. I love Boo. I love my partner, but it's just it's rough here, dude. It's just getting rough, dude. It's getting rough. Like I like literally every day I have people yelling at me now. Literally, I have black men with their pants sagging, calling me gay like every day now. And it's like, why is it just black men that do that? Like, how come like white people don't call me gay? How come Asians don't call me gay? Right? How come Arabs don't call me gay? How come it's always these fucking pookies that gotta come up to me, get in my face and call me gay? Like literally, happened again today. And it's just like I responded and I said, I take that as a compliment, right? And it's just like, dude, like, I don't know. If I was stoned, maybe I wouldn't really care so much. But it's like, why do you call me gay? Like, honestly, I'm gonna tell you why they call me gay. They call me gay because they secretly want to fuck me. Bottom line, they want to suck my fucking dick. Because why else would you come up to me and say that? Like, why else would you come up to me and say that? Literally, 4 days in a row, it's happened. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like, why would you say that? Like, you know, I look gay as shit, and then you have to put icing on the cake. Like, it's really annoying. I'm gonna start capitalizing off of it. Like, thanks for the compliment. I'm black and I love you, brother. From Eric and Penny. Stay strong. Yeah. The media is super flooded with options. How far did the black population decline in the city? I don't know. I don't know. I definitely see. You gotta think it's the holiday season right now, so people are shopping. So it's different people in the city. I don't know how much the black population has declined. I really don't know. Because for the most part, I only see like black people downtown and in the Bay View. You know, and like I say, on the weekends, like I don't really come downtown. On the weekends, I'm in a completely different neighborhood. Where there's people that see me that want to fuck me. You know, I'm definitely in different parts of the neighborhood, and I go places and like people are literally eye fucking me. You know. Which is cool. That's better than some little thug calling me gay to my face. I think Jermaine lives in mid market. Yeah, mid market is different. Rent falling, not that I've noticed. Do you still live in the Tenderloin? I live like I don't technically live in a Tenderloin, but you can almost say I live in the TL for the most part. It's because they think you make them look bad, aka representing them. I make them. You think it's because I make them look bad? Well, question: if I make them look bad, how come I have people like I fucking me all the time? How come I have like hot chicks telling me I look cute, right? I look hot, right? How come I have people in my DMs and I look at their Instagram and I'm like, oh, they look pretty cool. Something don't add up. When I was in SF, I saw a dude attack a Taco Bell. Huh? You saw somebody get attacked at Taco Bell. You know, yeah, Taco. Certain places in the city, like shit always goes down. Taco Bells, you always hear about fights. I saw a fight at Taco Bell. Some delivery dudes fighting. Taco Bell. There's always drama. Um, I don't know corporate places, yo, because that corporate places attract different people. White people aren't allowed to call anyone anything without backlash. Yeah, I guess so. I guess like Asians too, right? Yeah, that's true because you're unique. That's why got chicks, not got chicks that are not those black men that call you gay, huh? Are you on TikTok? No, I don't do TikTok, yo. TikTok is not my thing. I don't like, giving out that information on TikTok. No, he attacked the Taco Bell building. He was kicking the front door. Oh, wow. Join TikTok. No, I'm not going to get on TikTok unless I have like a completely different phone. I would not put TikTok on my phone. You know, we're like 3%. We're like 3%. Yeah, we are like 3%. But that's kind of messed up. Like, I really wish that this is really fucked up. I'm about to say, but I really wish like my people could stick together way more. I really wish my people could stick together way more. But like, you know, it, I mean, it's messed up. Like when I see people fighting in the city, it's usually not like white people fighting. It's usually like black people fighting. When I see people committing crimes, it's usually not white people. It's usually let's just change the subject. It's just really messed up. I wish our people could stick together more. That's another reason why I would love to leave America. Because I've been places around the world and I've seen my people come together and I've seen my people stick together and I see my people really tight. I see my people lifting each other up, you know, and that believe me, that does happen here. But I just don't see it as much. Fighting everyone just needs to smoke weed. These people are smoking weed and they're still fighting. What do you mean? The reason no one is on YouTube anymore is because of TikTok. Oh, really? But the thing about TikTok, bro, is it? I don't know. You're on YouTube right now. How come you're not on TikTok? I think you're talking about the homeless people. I'm not talking about homeless people here. I'm not talking about homeless people. If I was talking about homeless people, I would say homeless people, but I'm not talking about homeless people. I'll tell you something no, I just don't even want to bring that up. Do you ever go to city nightclubs? I don't really go to nightclubs in the city. I mean, I go to like bars, but I don't really just go to nightclubs. Mm, you know, just don't really go to nightclubs as much. Yeah, maybe I should go to nightclubs. I guess DNA would be a nightclub. DNA is a lot of fun. DNA, depending on the night, you know. But that's also a place that's 18 and up. So sometimes if you go on the 18 and up night, it's just like all people under 21. So I don't know. What else is going on, y'all? What else is good? I'm on Pornhub. Yes, I am on Pornhub. Is that a bad thing? I don't know. Is it a bad thing? I'm trying to go. I'm trying to. Are you Asian SF? Asian SF. That place is pretty cool. Like I've definitely. Have I ever been there? I don't know if I've ever been there, yo. Don't know if I've ever been there. Love from VA. Appreciate the content. That's what's up, man. Thanks. It's awesome that people tell me that they appreciate the content. Did you deliver today? If so, how did it go? It actually went pretty good today. Uber is. I'm just gonna tell y'all. Uber is whack. The delivery apps are whack, yo. And the reason why I say it's whack is I'm starting to notice more and more people that don't speak English that do these jobs. Right? I'm starting to notice that. Like I'll be at a restaurant, I'll try to talk to someone, they speak no English. And it's like, how do you do deliveries and you speak no English? Like sometimes I go to the restaurant and I have to like talk to people, right? They ask me a question. They say, "Can you call the customer and tell the customer that we don't have Dr. Pepper?" But if someone doesn't speak English, how does that work? Right? And sometimes like you go to the customer and the customer or like, usually you leave it in front of the door, but sometimes the customer will come down and they'll ask you like, "Hey, how was the restaurant? Was it busy?" There is some sort of interaction, but now I'm noticing like more and more people that do this, they don't even speak English at all. Especially if you go to that Chipotle on 4th Street, sometimes I'll roll up there and I'll try to talk to people. And it's like, bro, no one speaks English. So it's not I kind of feel like it's changing. Like the delivery game is changing. Since you have these people that don't speak English, it's just not the same as what it used to be. And I'm gonna keep it real, like $300 days still exist. They do. They do. I'm not gonna, well, at least this month, I'm not gonna really go into detail how much money I make with apps because you just gotta shut the fuck up sometimes. But I noticed that, yeah, you can still have those days where you make money, but there's so many days where you don't make money. Uh, Today was okay. Or they pretend they don't speak English. No, 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 no. I really believe that a lot of these people don't. I don't think that people are just faking it. I don't think people are just faking it. Like, as long as you're still making money, Jermaine. Yeah, I remember you said you had a day in the hundreds the other day, bro. Yeah, you can definitely have days in the hundreds. But the thing is, you have to work nights. If you work nights, you'll make money because it's dark and it's cold. And when it gets dark early, there's a lot of people in the city that are afraid to go outside after dark. And bottom line, there's a lot of people that they don't want to go out after dark and it's cold, you know? No. Yeah, you can definitely make money. Yeah, I'm planning to work more like 9 to 5, 5 to 10 p.m. Yeah, you can definitely make money from 5 to 10. But the thing is, what do you do all day though? Like, for real, what do you do all day? How the foreigners who become landlords enforce religious rules like no smoking, drinking, or bringing friends over. Mm, Usually, those are like Indian-owned businesses that do stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of SROs that are owned by Indians, and they have strict rules like that: no friends, no alcohol, no drinking. And I think they do that to just keep people out and also to probably keep people from punching holes in walls and stuff like that. I'm already missing the days when it would be daylight after 5. Oh my gosh, it's so dark now. It's like dark at 5 o'clock now or something. I'm outside. Uh, oh, yeah. Hold on one second. Hello? Hey, what's up? Oh, you are? Can I call you back in a few minutes? You gonna go to sleep? I'm just streaming. Yeah, I'm on some. Okay, all right, like 10 minutes. Okay, I love you. Bye. Yes, 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 yes. Is San Francisco really expensive, as they say? Yeah, it's crazy expensive. Yeah, it is. It is. Now, the thing is, it's very skewed though. It's very skewed. Like if you walk around the city and you start asking people how much they pay in rent, you would probably be really surprised. You would really be surprised because I know a lot of people that pay. I know a bunch of people that pay less than $500 in rent. Yeah, like I know a lot of delivery people. They pay less than 500. I know, a lot of these people that don't speak English, they're probably paying like 300, $400 in rent. Um, because they, live like 3, 4 people to a room and they just work all day and send money back home. But if you want to do stuff like go out to eat and go drinking, oh yeah, oh yeah. How do you pay less than 500, dude? So many people, dude. I know so many people that pay less than 500, dude. I probably know more people that pay less than $500 in rent than I actually do that pay more than 500. Like I'm telling you, it's how you live. Like basically, it's how you live. Like some people want to live super cheap so they can save money, and that's what they do. Um, I can't. Do you feel safe in the financial district than 1 month ago? Hmm. I don't know. I mean, the thing about the financial district attracts a different crowd of people, right? I don't just really hear about a lot of stuff going down in the financial district. I hear about a lot of stuff going down in mid market. Yeah. But the financial district, like, probably the thing I hear about the most that happens in the financial district are workers getting their trucks broken into. Like contractors getting their trucks broken into. That's probably about it that I hear in the financial district. It's yeah. Maybe if you're a woman walking with some heels, you might get a purse snatch or something. I don't just hear about too much stuff in the financial district. Don't really see too much stuff going on. But it's mid market, y'all, that you want to really watch out for. Mid market, you got why you think they have all those people standing on the street? Like the people that work on the street. Um, you just really want to watch out there. There's a lot of homeless people. There's a lot of other folks too, other than homeless people. I don't want to say who those folks are, but a lot of other folks on mid market. And then you also have one thing you want to really watch out for. You got to watch out for kids, bro. You have to watch out for young kids because I have seen young kids like beat people up and shit. And I'm talking about kids under the age, they look like they're under the age of 18. I've seen them like beat up fucking adults like in mid market, like no joke. And it's like, what do you do when you got two young kids with mask on, like hitting you in the face? You know, You gotta watch out for kids, y'all. That's what you really want to watch out for. This is one. Why are they beating up adults? Just being badasses. Like once I was riding my bike and I saw two kids with masks on. They look like kids. Just they're little, right? And they had masks on and they was beating up someone like on a bike, and they like left on a scooter, like left on two scooters. Like I didn't see. I saw them like hitting them both, like just wailing on this dude, but I didn't see what the dude did. But what I saw was like them beating up on people. Like I've seen some crazy shit, like things I'm not gonna say on this live stream because I don't want to scare people, right? But I've seen some crazy things happen in mid market. Yeah. What do the police do about this? I don't know. Like honestly, I don't even know why the police are around because the laws stop the police from doing a lot of things. And then also the police are just never around when they need to be around. They always show up later. They always show up afterwards. Like, yeah, you see police around, but like honestly, I don't really want to talk about the police. I don't want to get fucked with on the street, you know? Yeah, I don't want to have any problems. But I do know I'm starting to hear delivery folks carry weapons. I'm not gonna say what type of weapons, but I mean I see delivery people carrying all sorts of devices and not necessarily guns, but like other things that can be, pretty questionable, you know? Just because when you out and you see shit go down and you say, well, if it happened to them, it could possibly happen to me, you know? I definitely hear about delivery folks saying, "Oh, I make sure whenever I'm on my bike, I got this under my such and such ready to go." You know, so I don't know. It's a different place. It's a very different place. There is life and deaths. Yeah, they do. Yeah, yeah. They don't want to. Man, cops are like people, dude. They're not. They're not RoboCop. They're not invincible. Shit, they get scared just like you get scared. And the good flashlights you can blind them to get away. What do you mean a flashlight? Like shine a flashlight in their face to blind them and get away? In NYC, a delivery guy killed a guy who held the door for him. No, I don't carry any weapons. I mean, I'm like, come on, dude. Like, I'm pretty known, so like, I wouldn't really carry a weapon because like they would, I don't want to get in trouble and all that shit. But I definitely hear people that carry shit. Like, I'm like, dang, where you get that from? AliExpress. Oh, for real? I got them joints on there? Hmm. People carry all kinds of shit. Where did you get your mic? I think it came from like Best Buy or something. I'm not talking about no tactical flashlight. No, I'm not talking about that. Jermaine, you should learn self-defense and go to Chinatown. So Chinatown is a place I wouldn't really. I kind of feel like somewhat safe in Chinatown, unless I see, unless I see some sketchy looking folks come through there. You know, but I don't know. You kind of know. I'm gonna keep it real, dude. In the city, when you're in the city, you probably are gonna know people that do sketchy shit. Like bottom line, when you see them, they're gonna give it away because they're gonna look they're gonna look a certain part, right? They're not gonna look like some people you always see in the city. They're gonna have a certain look to them. And also cars, right? I'm gonna tell y'all something that's very important. I always do this. This is real fucked up, but this is just how it goes. I like always profile cars, yo, all the time, all the time. If I see a car with tinted windows that I cannot see through the front window, I'm chances I'm gonna stay away from that car. If I cannot see the driver, I'm gonna try to stay away from that car, right? Sometimes I'm in traffic and I'll be riding my bike and I'll roll up on a car and I'll say, look, do not pass that fucking car. Let that car stay in front of you. I will see people in the car and I'm like, yo, I got street sense. Do not pass that fucking car. Yo. You can kind of tell, like, it's the same cars around. I'm not going to say the type of cars. I'm sorry to leave y'all in the dark on this one, but like, I don't want to be that type of person. But it's certain cars in the city, like I can tell by the car, you looking a little sketchy. Maybe I ain't seen it on the news. Maybe I ain't seen a lot of cars like this on the news, right? Maybe I ain't seen a lot of cars like this that has been, doing a lot of crimes. Certain cars I don't pass. Another thing to pay close attention to. This is just streets. This is street smarts, right? If you see someone driving a nice car, BMW or Mercedes, and it's all fucked up, right? Stay away from that car, bro. Stay away from that car because think about it. If someone is driving a nice looking Mercedes and it's fucked up, why are they still driving it? Because think about something. If you driving your car and you run into something, you crash your car. And if you got insurance, usually what happens is they tow your car from the scene and you take your car to the shop, right? Okay. And the cars get fixed. But if you see someone driving around with a fucked up car and it's like a BMW or a Mercedes or some nice car and it's all rusted, that means that they still haven't got that shit fixed. Now, why haven't they got that shit fixed? Maybe they didn't have insurance. Maybe they ain't got the money to fix it, right? That's a red flag, dude. That's a red flag. I'm gonna block you, bro, if you're talking about high. I'm not high, dude. Um, the car is jacked up. Yeah, bro. Stay away from jacked up cars. Why? Like, think about it. Gas is $6 a gallon. You driving this fucked up car around? Now, don't get me wrong. You can be a struggling, single mom, right? You ain't got the money to fix. Maybe you only had liability insurance, and you forced to keep driving this car around. But you know what? If I see you keep driving that car around, I'm gonna stay away from your ass because you struggling. And if you hit me, right, you probably ain't got no fucking insurance, so I can't sue you. You know, you, this is street smarts, yo. This is something that I pay close attention to. You know, if you still riding that car and it's that fucked up, you ain't doing that good. I mean, do you even have insurance? Because of course the police don't check for shit like that. They don't. I don't know, dude. Like, th- they just passed another ordinance where like the police don't have to pull over if you don't have a front license plate. Basically, it's gonna get to a point where like you can run red lights and the police won't even pull you over in the next couple of years. That's just how it's gonna be. You know, Jermaine, what's your favorite skateboard? Be careful of nice cars too, with a bunch of fools in it. You get jacked. Oh, believe me, y'all. Believe me, if I see four people in a car, that's a red flag, y'all. I mean, if you know what I mean? Like, that's a red flag, dude. I have some knife. Basically, just don't be an idiot. Trust your gut, for sure. I'm gonna cover my Honda Civic. No, I'm just keeping it real, dude. Like, I know it sounds messed up. I understand that everybody that's got a messed up car, you ain't struggling, but this is reality, dude. This is reality. Hey, so anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I gotta make a phone call. Police make a lot of money. They don't want to risk their lives. I don't blame them, yo. Yeah, I don't blame them. Because I was the police, I wouldn't be risking my life the same way. I mean, at the end of the day, we all people. They just put a uniform on, but we all people. Hey, but I'm gonna get off here. Thanks a lot for watching this stream, yo. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace out, yo. Ow. Bye bye. See y'all later.